how were the Bucs able to pull this off? How did they go into Lambeau and just get this done against Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay?
They just played good football. I mean, for them to play, especially defensively, the way they did without their two starting safeties, the way they kind of forced the ball out of Devontae Adams' hands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind of made Lazard and Equinemius St. Brown have to win the game for Green Bay. And a lot of it had to do with the fact that Green Bay went for that field goal.
Yeah.
I personally disagreed with that. I have Aaron Rodgers. He's the MVP of the season. He's a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I'm going out guns blazing. I'm putting the ball in Aaron Rodgers' hands, and we're going to live and die with what he decides to do with it in that possession. So that fourth down play really was like, after that it was ball game. They didn't touch the ball after that. So,
Does it speak more, Sean, to Green Bay not being on the same page? Because you heard after the game, like, Aaron Rodgers came out with that quote where everyone's like, oh, he threw LaFleur under the bus, where he was like, I thought I was going to get another crack at it. Because in third down, like, maybe you think in that situation, okay, let me try something here because I've got another down to get it in the end zone. And obviously, when he kicked the field goal, he didn't get that opportunity. So does it speak more to Green Bay being, less consistent in the red zone, which I'll get into in a minute, than they have been all year? Or were they just not on the same page communicating there? And that's why the approach in the red zone in that situation was different than it should have been.
I mean, honestly, the way I felt about it, during the play, especially, when you're thinking about, red zone, they were at about, the 10, 12 yard line.
Right.
So you definitely have chances to score at that point. I think the only thing that's a little bit weird and where a lot of the miscommunication seem, we all know Aaron Rodgers is usually passive-aggressive. We know that.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think where a big miscommunication was between himself and the coach was, okay, is this 4-down territory or not? That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, if you're the best player on your team, don't you have a chance to wave down a call from the coach? Lamar can do it. We know Pat Mahomes can do it. And we've seen Josh Allen.
That is a good, interesting topic there.
And you took the words right out of my mouth.
And he's first ballot Hall of Famer, like Kane just said.
Yeah, and Peasel just took the words right out of my mouth. I was literally about to get to that point. Aaron Rodgers, at that point in time, should have been way more assertive and way more aggressive and should have waved them off the field. We've seen Peyton Manning do it to Tony Dungy in the defense. We've seen Tom Brady do it in New England. We've seen people not even on their level, people as far as Matt Ryan and Joe Flacco's and shit like that do it before. So what makes Aaron Rodgers, or what went through his head to where he's like, no, the ball is in my hands. I'm going to live and die with my decision and where I go with this on this play.
I'll give Green Bay the benefit of the doubt. I think they honestly thought they were going to get another crack at it. They had forced 3 turnovers in the second half.
That's very true. And their defense had been playing fairly well to that point.
But I think the main thing that really stuck out to me was that so Kane and I talked about it last week, and we talked about, is Green Bay the most consistent team going into the final round before the Super Bowl? Because all year they had been lights out in the red zone. If you look at their numbers in the red zone, they're historically great in the red zone.
That's true.
And then for whatever reason on that Sunday, it just didn't click. They didn't get the same ability when they got down there. It was like, we'll punch it in,
Right.
So maybe they thought they were going to get another crack.